again. So I am bringing you the House of Reflections from Madame Glam. It's the December collection release, and gonna do some swatches for it and then try and come up with a nail design to go along with it and see what I can do playing around with them to do something a little bit wintry or Christmassy or something like that. Thanks for coming by to watch. I've got, the set has 4 solids and 4 glitters that have a bit of a hollow effect, it looks like. There's some hollow speckles in there. So let's see, glitters are always my favorite, so let's start with those. So you can see as I'm working with them here, the silver and the gold aren't too bad, but the blue and the red really are quite patchy and difficult to work with. If you want a solid look, you're really going to have to layer them up. Even with 2 layers here, they don't have a solid quality to them. They're still very see-through. But that being said, they're still very beautiful and you can still do a lot with them. In the designs that I did, just with a little bit of layering and with a bit of accent work and stuff, they're still really, really useful and they're beautiful colors. So just keep that in mind if it's something that you want to check out. You're not going to get the greatest full coverage with 2 coats. Now the formula on these solid cream colors is just incredible. It is super thin, it applies like butter, and the color payoff is just phenomenal. They are super pigmented, and you could probably get away with one coat if you wanted to. I was really impressed with how they applied, and the colors are just beautiful. So here they are all top coated. I've done a shiny coat, a gloss on the tip, and a matte at the base. Very nice colors. Really good December Christmas collection. Kind of hits everything that you need Christmas time, and you know, even going into the New Year's there. So now as far as like, you know, anything too close, I didn't find too much in my collection that was really close. This is Paradise, and this one here is Silver Magic. And they both have a hollow effect, but this tinsel, while it does have a little bit of hollow effect to it, it seems, it is mostly silver. So you're not getting that same effect. You're getting mostly a silver look. So yeah, that's pretty different. So here is Rockin' Blue. And it's, I'd say, most similar to that one. Only it's got different color in the background. It has the same type of hollow look as Aspen Glam, but it doesn't go on with nearly as much pigment. As you can see, two coats and it was still rather transparent, translucent. You know, if you were using it by itself, you can really see through it. You might want to layer up another coat or two. But yeah, nothing that's quite like any of the other ones that I have anyway, which is quite a few. I have over 400 Madam Glam colors now. So here are the most similar ones I have for the red Joy. So Rudolph, much more color going on there, and Hardcore, very, very similar in what's going on with it, only the Hardcore is a much pinkier tone and Joy is a much more red tone, but they're very similar style as what's going on there. Just the color is different. So your color in Hardcore is going to be much more pinky purple and Joy is going to be very red. So if you like the effect that's on Hardcore, you can get it in red with Joy. And somewhat similar to Rudolph, it just does not have that same color payoff at all. And a lot more kind of hollow colors going on in there. There's like blues and greens and golds, kind of everything going on underneath in the color. So looks like it'll be a lot of fun. And for the gold, I really didn't have much of anything. So this is Bee's Knees, and you know, nowhere near the same color. This inner light does seem to have a little bit of extra colors in there for a hollow effect, but not a whole lot. It's mostly just gold, just like the silver one there, the tinsel. So still really nice colors that look like they'll be a lot of fun to work with. And as far as the solid colors go, here's Mary Berry, and the closest I have to it is Super Busy. They're quite close, quite similar. There is a bit of a difference, but quite a similar color. The Mary Berry goes a little pinker. The Super Busy looks a little more purple, but quite close. I'm really excited about this green. This Celestial Green is very different than anything I have. So this is a really good color to add. Greens can be tricky, and I just don't have anything in any of my greens at all, never mind just Madam Glam, that looks, you know, kind of anything similar. So yeah, it's really good for rounding out that collection of greens because there's really nothing like it. The Magic Night, the closest I had was Mahalo. Magic Night is much brighter, much darker. The Mahalo goes a little more to the purple tone. The Magic Night more to the blue. So not that close. Matte, they look very close. But yeah, not when it comes to the gloss. They're quite a bit different, but still somewhat similar. And yeah, so that's it. As far as the Christmas essence, I don't have a whole lot of reds Madam Glam polishes, just because my collection was kind of filled with reds from being a tech before I started buying Madam Glam. So I typically did not buy a whole lot of reds in collections. So yeah, I don't have anything that matches anything like this in my reds that are Madam Glam. And there we are. So we'll see what kind of a design I can come up with using some of these. And if you're enjoying my channel and the content, please don't forget to go like and subscribe, hit that bell so that you can be notified of any new content coming out and help me grow my channel so that I can hopefully continue doing these videos. So with the first design that I'm working on here, I took that glitter red called Joy and the gold Inner Light glitter, and I am just doing a rounded off ombre here. I'm going to layer this up with 3 layers so that it's a little less see-through with a bit more coverage. And now I'm going to top it off with some stamping. I'm using Clear Jelly Stampers sticky black polish so that I can work with some chrome. I've just got a cute little tree design here that I'm stamping on, and then going in with a really nice green, Christmas green chrome, tapping that in there, and going to fluffy brush it off. Use my microfiber cloth to rub in that chrome really nice so you get a good shine. Then I've taken a metallic silver liner here from Madam Glam, and I'm just going in with some little details to put the star on the tree and add a little bit of silver kind of baubles along the tree just to give it a little bit of extra elements here for a pretty simple and easy yet cute Christmas design. And for this next design, I'm going in with Madam Glam's Purity. It's like a white jelly milk bath color. I'm using a velvet matte top coat just to give it a matte look, going in with that Magic Night Blue from this collection and just ombreing the tips here a little bit just to give it a bit of a fade. And next I'm going in with the glitter, the Enchanted Blue, and just layering over top of that fade that I did to give it a little more oomph with that pretty hollow glitter look. And I'm going to fade that down a bit as well. And then I'll be going in with the Madam Glam's white texture gel paint. This stuff is really cool to play with. So what I'm going to do here is kind of just rough out a tree, a little bit of a tree shape. The idea is that it's going to be all covered in with snow. So this is going to be a textured snowy tree. And one thing that I do regret is that I didn't top coat my full nail first, because I would have liked to have had that shiny and then had the tree be matte with the texture gel. I think that would have had a really cool effect, but I didn't think that through ahead of time, so I ended up going over top of it with a glossy gel. So here I've just done a quick little stamp of a deer in the forest. And again, the deer, it would have been a lot nicer, I think, if I'd have put the stamp down with the deer first and then gone over top with the tree. It would have given it more of a background kind of look, but yeah, I didn't do that. So it is what it is. This one here, I'm going to be doing 3 layers of the Joy glitter polish. And then once that's all layered up nicely, I'm just going to go in and do a plaid Christmas type design on it using the Celestial Green and some some base coat to kind of thin that color out a bit so it's not quite as opaque, because they tend to look nicer when it's not a super bold opaque look. So I'll just be drawing out all my little plaid lines here for my Christmas plaid. Now, in hindsight, I wish I had done the chrome gold lines before doing the red ones, because I don't like that the red runs across that green underneath the chrome. So that's okay though. We figure these things out afterwards sometimes. And now that my plaid striping is done, I'm going in with a glossy top coat before the next step. So here what I'm doing is going in with a white stamping polish gel from Moyra and just doing a little snowflake stamp here. I'm using stamping gel because I want it to be wet, because I'm going to go in with a shiny sparkle glitter and put it into that wet layer of the sticky gel polish. And then once I cure it, it is going to cure all that glitter right in there nicely. And after it's cured here, I'm just using a stiff brush to brush off all the excess. And there you go. So I hope you all enjoyed that. There's 3 somewhat simple designs using the Madam Glam-House of Reflections collection with a little bit of stamping, some chrome, and a couple of different art gels in there. But all in all, turned out some pretty nice Christmas designs. And I'm so glad for those of you who joined me. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the Korean gel videos that are all coming up. And remember to love your nails. Thanks, guys. Bye.